Have you ever wondered how a Rolls-Royce is made? It is pure luxury. Today, we take you inside the famous Goodwood Factory to find out. Almost everything here is built by hand, not by fast machines. Building one of these amazing cars takes months of slow, careful work. It all starts with the frame, or the skeleton, of the car. Workers weld aluminum pieces together to make a strong and light body. Every single weld is checked by experts to make sure it is perfect. Once the body is built, it moves to the amazing paint shop. A Rolls-Royce can be painted in over 44,000 different colors. If you want a custom color, they will mix it just for you. The car gets at least 5 layers of paint and clear coats. Then, human workers polish the car by hand for many hours. This polishing makes the car shine like a bright, clean mirror. Next, we move to the wood shop, which smells like a beautiful forest. Rolls-Royce uses real, beautiful wood from trees all over the world. A single car can have over 40 pieces of matching wood inside. Skilled workers cut and sand the wood pieces until they are perfectly smooth. They build layers of wood and metal to create beautiful interior patterns. Every piece is polished so it looks like fine home furniture. Now, let us look at the leather shop, where the seats are made. Rolls-Royce only uses leather from bulls raised in very cold places. Why cold places? Because there are fewer bugs to bite the animals. This means the leather has no bug bites or stretch marks. It is flawless. A special laser checks every inch of the leather for tiny mistakes. Workers then cut the leather and sew the seats together by hand. The stitching must be perfectly straight, with no loose threads anywhere. If the customer wants a logo, a computer machine embroiders it carefully. One of the most famous parts is the Starlight Headliner on the roof. Workers punch hundreds of tiny holes into the leather roof of the car. They push small fiber optic lights through these holes to look like stars. It takes up to 16 hours just to make this glowing star roof. Next, it is time for the car to get its powerful engine. This heavy V12 engine is built to be strong, smooth, and very quiet. Workers lower the car body onto the engine and wheels. This important step is called the marriage, because the parts become one. The workers use special tools to connect thousands of wires and tubes. Everything must fit perfectly so the car drives without making any noise. Rolls-Royce cars are famous for being completely silent on the inside. They put heavy sound-blocking materials inside the doors and the floor. Even the tires have special foam inside them to stop road noise. Once the car is put together, it is time for the final details. A master artist hand paints the long line on the side of the car. He uses a special brush made from squirrel hair to paint this line. He has no rulers or tape. He paints it perfectly freehand. Finally, the famous silver hood ornament is placed on the front. This beautiful statue is called the Spirit of Ecstasy. It can even hide inside the hood if someone tries to touch it. But the car is not ready for the customer just yet. It goes through a heavy rain test to make sure there are no leaks. Next, test drivers take it to a track to check the smooth ride. The car is driven over bumps to make sure nothing rattles or shakes. Then, it goes to a brightly lit room for one final look. Inspectors check the paint, the leather, and the wood for any tiny scratches. If they find even one small mistake, the car is sent back to be fixed. Only when it is 100% perfect does it get approved. The car is carefully covered and loaded onto a special transport truck. It is finally ready to be sent to its lucky new owner. Building a Rolls-Royce is a beautiful mix of engineering and human art. It is a very long process, but the final result is truly worth it.